Welcome back to another video. This time I thought I'd do a guide video on Minami since I did end up pulling her, and I'll just go over what I have set for my Minami, right? Like what sets I'm using and stuff like that. Before we jump into it though, and I'm sure you've heard a lot of other YouTubers use this, but lufel.net, lufel.net, great website if you're ever in doubt on how to build a character, learn more about them, and like what skill rotations to use. 100% I would recommend checking that site out. It's great, and it goes over a lot of the stuff you want to do. But let's just jump right in. So for now, I'm just going to start with Revelations, and you'll see I have Creation and Reconciliation set. And that's like the second best set, technically. You could also run Trust and Prosperity. Again, on Lufel.net, you'll see that. Now, if I end up using this Minami with my Kasumi, the problem with that is I'll probably be running Cord too. And since Cord has Trust and Prosperity, for me at least, the effects of Prosperity don't stack. It's just when entering battle, you recover 25% of the highlight gauge, right? Just to showcase it, let me go here. You'll see this effect won't activate if stacked. So only one person can have it at the same time. So I'm just going to have it on Cord. That's why for my Minami, I have Creation Reconciliation set up. With that out of the way, let's head on over to my Revelation set and go over what stats I kind of went for. So for this one, for this Creation card, I have a crit mult. I didn't get an HP percent. And since these specific cards, the space cards are a bit harder to come by, I'm fine not getting HP percent, but if I were you, I would just go for the crit mult and then the HP percent. If you can get it, that's great. For me though, I'm fine with this, especially because I hit the HP recommended stats, which I'll also go over, especially with Mindscape. But for the Sun card, you'll always get an HP stat here. It's going to be flat HP, which is fine. And then you want to look for a crit mult and then HP percent. I got lucky, I got both of these, and I got 2 upgrades into each of these, so I'm actually happy with that card. That's great. Going over to the Moon card, you want to get HP percent or damage mult for this main stat. Again, this is all in Lufel.net too, but I'm just going over my kit too. So you want to get HP percent or damage mult, and then you want to get crit mult here. Again, if you can't get an HP roll as well, like what would be best really would be damage mult here and then an HP percent and crit mult. I didn't bother re-rolling to get that, so I'm happy with the damage mult here and the crit mult. And again, I hit the HP percentage. If you still need help hitting that, by all means go HP percent here. But again, the ideal would be damage mult, HP here, and then crit mult. Going over to the star, this one you just want crit mult main stat and then HP. I got lucky, I got 2. I got the HP flat and the HP percent. If you can't get that, that would be ideal, but if you don't, totally fine. You want to get crit mult here and an HP here. For the sky, you want to get HP percent main stat and then a crit mult. If you can get both of these, you're fine. That's pretty much all you really need. For secondary stats, you want to look for crit rate, damage mult, and pierce rate. So I have pierce rate here, which is nice, but you want to look for those. If you can get it, great. If not, again, not the end of the world. You want to mainly focus on HP and crit mult. So there are my sets, and you'll notice that from all of this, I'm getting 4,500 HP. And especially with Mindscape, you'll see that I'm actually hitting the recommended stats here. HP and crit mult. It says here I've got 15,000 HP, and I have 247 crit mult. Ideally, you want to be hitting 13,632 HP, and then 246.4% crit mult. Ideally. Again, that also might include in-game stats. If you have any doubts on this, or if you want to see the numbers, go ahead and check out Lufel.net. Great website. In Mindscape, I would definitely recommend getting the outer ring. As for the inner ring, I would get this as high as you can, this HP percent stat. It will help you reach that recommended HP limit. And of course, the crit mult, again, would recommend getting these two, especially because Minami is a good buffer, a top tier buffer, and stays relevant for a long time. No harm at all in building up her Mindscape. If you can as well, build up her stats here. I haven't been able to max this out, but I probably would recommend doing that too. Again, she's a good unit, so recommend investing in. These two specifically as well, especially the HP and the crit mult, as they will allow you to hit your stats a lot easier. So there's a Mindscape. And then finally for the persona skills, all their skills are good. I would recommend getting skill, and I can't level it up, that's why it's not maxed out, but it would be. This would probably be the first recommendation. Skill 2 second, and then skill 1, and then highlight. Again, all the skills are good, so you've got no problem leveling all of them up, but that was the order I would recommend, and also the one on Lufel.net. And again, if you are curious about our turn rotation, you start off with skill 3, and then skill 2, and then skill 1, rinse and repeat. If you have a rate 2, you want to have the damaging skill first, because at A2 she does decrease the target's defense and increase crit damage taken. So you want to be landing this, so it'll change slightly, but then again, if you already have her A2, you probably know what you're doing. But you want to go 3, 1, 2. That basically will do it for this guide video. I wanted to keep it short and simple. Hopefully I covered everything. I went over my stats, and I did end up pulling her weapon. Again, I will say her weapon is not 100% needed. I just wanted to get it since she's a support I will be using. Her force weapon is still good. The only deficit is this crit multiplier only increases her own. Whereas for this, she will be buffing the main DPS on your team, right? And also you get the attack increase. But not needed at all whatsoever. If you don't get it, don't worry. Just getting her is really good as is. And as for going for A2, you'll see I didn't go for any of her dupes. Her A1 and A2 are both pretty good. You get the extra item usage and increase the item effect by 20%. And then at A2, of course, you get this really good defense down, critical damage taken up. Not necessary. If you want to go for it and you will be using Minami, I'm not going to tell you not to go for it. They're great to do. But I'm happy right now with just A0, R0. You don't even need R0. You could just do A0, 4-star. She'll work great for you. But that'll do it for this video. Hopefully it was helpful. And if you have any questions, please let me know. But I'll catch you guys in the next one. I'll probably be making a summer event video soon, so stay tuned for that if you want to see that. If not, totally fine. Thanks for sticking around. Have a good one.